Thank you, Senator Rosen. We've been joined by the chair of the committee, Senator Cruz. You are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We're in a strategic competition with China to lead the world on AI. And winning that race requires massive capital investment to build the networks that will power tomorrow's AI applications. When we talk about permitting, it is often on the energy or resources consumption fronts. But building out the networks to connect new AI infrastructure faces many of the same hurdles. Mr. Spalter, first of all, happy birthday. I understand today is your birthday.
Thank you very much.
So we
Senator.
held a giant hearing for you in celebration. For your members, to what extent are outdated, slow, or duplicative permitting requirements at the federal, state, and local levels slowing broadband network deployment? And how many years on average does fiber construction take to reach a given rural or remote location, and what percentage of those delays are due specifically to permitting?
It is the singular biggest barrier, block, and pebble in the shoe of our innovation economy. Fiber networks can only be built at scale and at speed if we can equally give attention to permitting reform. We can deploy networks in weeks, sometimes in days. We are ready, equipped, and have the capital and the will to do so. The challenge, though, is that we are seeing in many instances that we're having to sit and wait for months, sometimes years. In Big Bend, one of our members had to wait 2 years to get a permit from one of our federal land agencies over a debate about whether there was a forest in the Chihuahua Desert. This is illustrative of the kinds of challenges that we're facing at scale, which is why the legislation that you're considering here is so vitally important.
Well, thank you, and I can verify firsthand there is no forest there. Mr. Spalter, in addition to new builds, your members are investing heavily in upgrading their existing networks to keep pace with growing data traffic. Are permitting delays slowing those upgrade projects as much as new construction, or are these bottlenecks different from what you see with greenfield deployment?
Permitting delays are an equal opportunity offender. We are seeing both for new projects, but also for upgrades, where simple projects that will require simply replacing literally a strand of fiber can sometimes be delayed for months. We've seen that in states like Utah, where we could easily establish new approaches, either categorical exemptions for broadband, stepping forward to allow previously analyzed projects that have been previously permitted to proceed on a deemed granted basis. These are simple, practical, progressive solutions that actually can allow us to move forward as a nation and not allow the Chinese to get out in front.
Well, I hope your words prove prescient, and I hope that they foreshadow bipartisan agreement to get this done. Let's shift. Mr. Everson, beyond network efficiency,
America is in a high-stakes race with China to dominate artificial intelligence. Billions of dollars are being invested in AI. Companies are developing powerful models. Data centers are expanding.
They're able to move up that
next-generation networks are being built. But during a Senate hearing, Senator Ted Cruz raised a problem that could undermine all of it. What happens when America has the money and technology to build, but government permits keep projects stuck for months or even years?
Range widely.
Cruz pressed Telecom executive Mr. Spalter on the impact of federal, state, and local permitting requirements on broadband deployment.
Networking technologies helping your carrier customers differentiate their service offerings in a competitive marketplace. Put differently, are you seeing AI create new service offerings rather than just providing faster or more resilient networks?
Thank you, Senator, and I'm so glad you asked this question because this is one of the exciting things about this. As AI shifts from primarily training dominant to more inference dominant, there's a huge opportunity for telcos to play an important role besides just carrying the bits. And so we see them providing services in the tokens generation side of things. One of the exciting things we're doing with AT&T in our home state initially is we built out a service offering called AI Grid, where they're actually serving AI capabilities, AI models, and AI outcomes from their network to their enterprise customers. So it provides low latency, very high secure services and allows them to move up the stack to deliver value.
And what does this mean for economic growth and for jobs?
It's actually a really fantastic story for that because now they're able to move up that value chain, deliver more value to their end customers. It makes the employees more efficient, more effective with these AI models enabled there, and will drive growth.
AI workloads and use cases range widely, from optimizing networks to powering machinery on factory floors to enabling real-time diagnostics at rural hospitals. Each demands something different from the network. There's no question that fiber is a wonderful technology under ideal circumstances. But given how long build-outs would take at a nationwide scale, putting all of our eggs in that basket would leave many innovative network use cases, not to mention entire regions of Americans relying on them, waiting for years until shovels broke ground. Mr. Everson, can you speak about how embracing the full toolkit of network technologies available today, including fiber, but also wireless, satellite, and others, will enable greater connectivity and access to AI across all America, not just in data center hubs, and on a faster timeline than a fiber-only approach?
Thank you, and I couldn't agree more. You know, as I mentioned earlier, but the user shouldn't have to care where they're connected or how they're connected. They should get the same level of service. That requires this fabric of cellular connectivity, Wi-Fi connectivity, fiber connectivity, satellite. All of these need to work the same.
Okay, final question. Mr. Everson, Cisco has visibility into network traffic patterns across the industry. Based on what you're seeing, is the 800 megahertz spectrum pipeline and the Working Families Tax Cut sufficient to meet the U.S. carriers' 6G capacity needs?
So number one, thank you to everyone for the 800 megahertz. That is enormous and a global imperative, but obviously a domestic imperative. I think what I would say is it's a great start and a significant chunk and merits further evaluation after that.
Very good. Thank you.
Please, don't forget to like, comment and hit the subscribers button for more political updates.